Hi everybody, welcome to a quickie yeah. I'm yeah. What he said. Oh, you're listening to a quickie with Miss B. Thank you so much for joining us.
This was brought to you by the Mental Disorder Council.
Today is Ta-Da Tuesday.
No, it's Ta-da Tuesday.
This week we're talking about the games that you play. If you missed yesterday's episode, please go back and check that out. And as always, thanks so much for joining us. So today's topic is darts. They're deadly.
Beer and lawn darts.
What could possibly go wrong?
That's the one thing you don't want to hear when someone throws a lawn dart in the air. Catch.
Well, I remember as kids, you remember back in the day when they had the lawn darts.
Oh, yeah.
We were always playing with them, and I remember one time we were trying to see how high in the air that we could, get them up there.
Yeah.
And of course, it landed on the porch roof of my house. And so somebody had to go get it off the porch roof because, if those lawn darts were missing, we were in trouble.
Did it stick in the porch or did it just hit?
It hit the roof and it stayed right on the roof.
But didn't stick into it?
No, thank goodness, because then we really would have been in trouble.
No, you guys would have got the lawn dart and not said anything and just waited. And all of a sudden, there's a leak. Where's that coming from? Oh my God. Oh. Of course, none of you are going to go, we took a giant dart and jammed it through the roof. Just thought you should know.
So my brilliant friends thought, okay, well, we got to get that dart off of the roof, but we can't do this and get noticed, or we're going to get caught, and then we're going to be in trouble. So my friend comes up with a plan, and he says, we'll wait until it gets dark out. We'll wait till, nighttime. And then we'll climb up on the roof, we'll get the dart, we'll put the dart away, nobody will be the wiser. So as kids, we're like, that's an awesome plan.
What a brilliant idea. There won't be any dinner or anything like that. We won't have to come in and eat or take a bath or anything like that or do our homework. None of that will exist. No evening time ritual will ever take place.
Because that's how kids think.
Yes.
So they waited till it got really quiet, like after dinner, and figured like everybody was, settled down and settled in. And my friend decided this was the best time to start climbing up on our back porch to get to the roof to get the dart. So he gets up there and he gets the dart, but he's making like a lot of noise. And you could hear in the house, like this. And my dad wasn't home this evening because he was working late. And my mom, she was just like, oh my God, somebody's trying to break into the house, because that's where her mind went.
Gee. Because you decided to do this when it was dark and everybody was quiet and settled down. Of course. Yes. Just a brilliant idea.
So he gets the dart and he's coming off the roof. But he's making too much noise to get back down off the back porch. And so my mom is just like, this is it. I got to go do something. So I think she grabbed the rolling pin.
Someone's about to be clubbed.
And she's like, I'm going to sneak up on this person and I'm going to knock him out and then I'm going to call the police. That was the plan. So he's making his way off the roof. My mom comes around the corner at the same time just as he hits the ground. And she's like got that rolling pin mid-air and she's ready to strike and then realizes it's my friend. And he got the first, middle, and last name screamed at him multiple times. And then, of course, she had to call his mom, and then he got in trouble. And, of course, it was all my fault because I was the one that said, hey, let's play lawn darts.
Well, and you didn't notify your mother that your friend was about to climb up on the roof, so.
Well, no, we're
guilty as charged.
See,
guilty as charged.
It was a secret.
Yeah. Can't tell a secret, no. And isn't it amazing how kids think? I always think it's hilarious because it's like if you got the ladder, and you leaned it up against the roof, away from the front door, you could go in and talk to your mother for a moment while he climbed up, reached up, picked up the lawn door. Don't climb on the roof. You don't clamber on the roof. And it's like, it was like 400-pound squirrels up there running around. It's like, people are so stupid. I mean, it's unbelievable. Kids are dumb. They think of the dumbest stuff. It's like, we once saw we had this barn at my friend's house. We were like, oh my God, you know how fun that would be? It's that big barn, like with that crazy roof where it's slightly angled and it comes down at a steep angle. We're like, you could slide off of that. How cool would that be? Of course, as we begun the sliding process, it was shortly after that we realized there were these bolts sticking out of it that were ripping our clothes and then tearing our skin. Then came the best part. It's 8 feet when the bottom of those come.
Oh. Yep.
So you've got like 4 or 5 rips on your leg, one on your butt cheek. You're bleeding profusely from this bolt you just slid across, and now you're about to fall 8 feet. How well planned could that be? Smash, we hit. Nobody broke anything, thank goodness, but boy, there was a lot. You could just see the smear of blood coming down. The thing was like, where did you guys... Oh, to the hospital. And they're like, we're going to have to give them tetanus shots. There's a lot of rust on those. And we had rusty paint stuff embedded in the skin. It was like, my legs are hurting right now. Literally thinking of going down that and the pain that caused.
Yep.
Man, that hurts.
Yep.
But darts for us. I'll tell you about our story on the way when we come back.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to a Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And as always, thanks for joining us. Yeah, I just wanted to say one more thing to that. This was like after we were playing the game of darts and we got bored, so we thought it would be fun to see like how high we could pitch those in the air. And that's how that shenanigan started.
Yeah, we would do this dumb stuff. We would take a little piece of like of string, of twine, like wrap it around them, and then we'd whip them like, and we'd throw them straight up in the air, and then you stand there and look and see where they go. Oh my goodness! You talk about stupidity. I saw one come down between 2 cows, and then I realized what would happen if it had hit the cow in the spine.
Ooh.
I'd be in a whole... The lack of prior thought of an idiot adolescent, which we were at the time, is unbelievable. What you're prepared to... The caution you throw in the wind. Like, okay, so 3 or 4 things could probably die. I could get hurt or damage to the property. It's only 3 or 4 things that could die, damage to the property, or I could get hurt. We'll just cross our fingers and go for it. And you do. But you do. And you're like, what? No one's dead? That part's a check. Hello, success. But there's a hole in that. I understand about the hole. But no one's dead. Hello, success. So, I mean, it's just, my goodness.
Yeah, no, for those...
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, for those of you that don't know exactly what we're talking about, you might be a little bit too young. These darts were like oversized darts, and they had metal.
Yeah, metal tips. Oh, yeah. Metal tips that stick in the ground like a solid inch and a half. Yeah. And you fling those in the air trying to get to a target, and that's how you win the game. And apparently later on someone went, we're pretty stupid. We have a game called lawn darts where people stand around, we throw weighted sharp implements at them. I think we should outlaw that again. And then the game was outlawed. And it was one of those. There's been many injuries. You mean several? No, many injuries. People have had these stuck in their backs, their shoulders. I do know someone that had it in the shoulder.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and you're like,
Ay.
how in the world are you? Wait a minute, people, please. How are you getting these stuck in your body? And then you realize children. Well, yeah. I used to mess around with them when I was a kid too. Yeah. Right. But I mean, we've like whipped them at the side of the barn.
Oh yeah.
Trying to get them to stick in the barn.
Yep.
You know, and then all of a sudden the barn door opens. What are you kids doing? That could have been your dad's head. If he had opened that a hair, he's opened it, boom, it sticks in. I'm like, yeah, it's stuck. Finally, I've only hit it like 80 times. When you're a kid, you do the dumbest stuff, and you think that it's like you get all convinced. You see, if you ever throw a lawn dart, at the side of a building, the first time when you're a kid, it always sticks. It's like just goes, shh, and you're like, oh, I'm bad. I'm bad on a level that people have never been bad before. I'm like a magic ninja. So then you throw it at the building 58 more times and it misses every time and puts these little holes and chunks fly out and you're like, why won't this go? And then your parents walk down and go, what is the matter with you, you mentally deranged fool? And there's like 58 holes in the side of the building. You're going, well, I thought it would stick. You thought it would stick? How many hours did it take before you realized this won't work? Well, it stuck the first time. Yeah, and that was it. One time, one and done.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we did that too.
Oh, yeah?
See if it could stick.
Oh, yeah. And for some reason, when something goes right and you're a kid, it's forever. It's forever.
Oh, yeah.
So you like take out your pocket knife and you throw it and it sinks in the wall. You're like, freaking ninja. Don't mess with me. Next thing you know, you're like doing ninja moves and you're throwing the knife and there's like a hole in the wall now. And you're like, you do it again and now there's another hole in the wall, but the knife never stuck. And you're like, wait, why is it not sticking? And then you're like, boom. And then you're like, why won't you stick? It's like, you realize this has been 12 times you've hit the wall now. There are 12 holes in the wall. Genius.
Yep.
Yeah. For some reason, when it does it right the first time, it's like the law of nature.
It's like
going to go right the one time. Now you're magic. Now you can do whatever you want. And it never works. And about the time you got 12 big holes in the wall, you're picking it up, you're yelling, you're about ready just to stab it in the wall yourself, your parents walk in. What the hell are you doing? You're holding a knife, there's a bunch of holes in the wall, you're like... Then your explanation that you had a minute ago sounds so horrible when you say it now. I was trying to make it stick in the wall. So you were throwing a knife at my wall to make it stick in my wall. You're like, well, it sounded a lot better the first time I said it. Okay. Back when I was magic, like 12 tries ago, when I was a ninja. It sounded so good then. Now, I don't know. Apparently I'm not a ninja.
And on that note, we need to disappear like a ninja. Back tomorrow.